Good morning. We're on day number 25, Exodus chapter 22 through 24. We last read where the children of Israel, where God revealed himself to the children of Israel. He did it theatrically, but the whole purpose behind that was to encourage or to teach the children of Israel to trust Moses even more. He also gave the Ten Commandments. So we're now, today's reading, you see that he continues to talk about how to treat each other fairly, how to treat each other justly, how to treat people who's treated other people wrong, how to treat those people like thieves. Also, if you've been responsible to someone's possession, how to deal with that situation. So he's teaching them how to live in harmony and in fairness and in justice. It's worth reading, guys. That right there is really, it may seem boring, but if you look at it, think about it. We only learn, I hear like when something bad happens to a person, something that's never happened before, and the way they dealt with it, we might not agree with it, but it teaches us, it makes us more aware of how to deal with the situation. So think back, in their day, they were not taught right from wrong. So now they're being taught right from wrong from the one and only. So that's what's going on right now. And so after that, he talks about the festivals. He wants them to have at least 3 festivals. One of the festivals, and he tells them how to go about doing it. One of the festivals is a celebration to remind them of when they exited yearly, an anniversary of when they exited Egypt. Then there's one for the first harvest and then another one for the final harvest. And he tells them to give, how to bless him as well, how to treat him as well. When you have your harvest, you give me the best and the first. You know, I know it's hard to give anyone the best and the first of what we have. But when you do that, when you do it for God, you can only be blessed from that. The creator of all things. Do we really have a hard time giving it to him? See, we have a problem with looking at, we're giving it to someone. Like we're giving it to the church, and the pastor driving a better car than me, so he don't need my money. But that's where your focus is totally off. When you give to God, yes, it goes through someone else's hand, but that's between you and God that you're giving. That pastor or that leader is not doing what they're supposed to do. Now, that's between them and God. But you're going to get your blessings. They might not get theirs because of how they may be dealing with the money. But your giving is between you and God. So he tells them how to give the best. And don't just give me your leftover and your lame stuff or whatever. Just, give me the best. And you know what? That makes sense, though. Who wants the worst? And, we usually give our best to the people who we love most. And so God is teaching us how to treat him as he teaches us how to treat others. And so the last thing that we discussed, what was the last thing? Okay, he says that if we obey him, then the things that he's telling us to do, then he's going to keep us. He's going to, treat us, make sure that we have food, we have water. And he says also, guys, that our enemies are his enemies. Those who oppose us, oppose him. Hello. If you got God on your side, you got everything. Hello. So, again, our enemies are not a factor. They're just not. And so he tells them that I'm going to send an angel to lead you guys through this wilderness. And he's also going to lead you guys in the land that I'm promising you. And this is the thing. He said, right now you have the inhabitants of that land, like the Hivites and the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and all those Amorites, all those different vites, right? And yes, they're there, but I'm going to drive them out. I love that promise. I'm going to drive them out. But not immediately. Okay? If I drive them out immediately, that fresh land I'm about to give you, you're not going to be able to handle it. Okay? You're just not. You need that extra help. And so he says, but this is the thing. Don't imitate them. Don't imitate what they do, the evil things they do. They serve idols. You do not serve idols. Serve me, God only. So, yes, they're going to be in the land, but I'm going to put a fear, a terror in them, and they're going to gradually leave. Tell me that's not awesome. Tell me that's not awesome, but you got to remember the promise. I'm going to drive them out. They're just there for a short while. And once you guys have enough people, to run this land, you have enough, then you'll be able to handle it alone. But for now, you need them there for at least a year or so. So isn't that something, guys? Our enemies, they may be with us for a short time. We just have to keep our eyes on God. Don't treat them like wrong because they treat you wrong. Don't even talk about what they do. They do their thing. You just pray for them and say, Lord, you just save them. Lord, you keep them. You bless them. Because those enemies are there for a short time. And we may be tempted to do the things they do and treat them the way they treat us. Maybe they treat us harshly. No. You are God's child. God is telling you how to be, the type of person to be. And so they're only going to be there for a short while. And there's a reason. I love the fact that God takes the reason to let them know that they're just going to be there for a while. And there's a reason behind it. Because if you go in that land, if I just drive them out like immediately, then the land is not going to hold up. It's just not going to. Isn't that something? It makes you think about when you're going through something. It should make us think about we're going through something. Stay focused. Okay, God has this person in my life for a while. So, Lord, I know you're going to work it out. I know everything's going to be okay. I absolutely love how he took the time to explain that the enemies are going to be there for a short while and why. But gradually they're going to leave. That's our God. Oh, sorry. I just get so excited when I see he's so, and the only thing I can say when I was reading it, he's so beautiful. His God is so beautiful. So, you guys, you got to love it. You got to love it. You got to love it. And so, he also said, what else did he say? Yeah. Okay. The last thing was that Moses went up to he called Moses to go up to the mountain for 40 days. It gets real, guys, after that. Oh, my gosh. But, guys, hold on to God's promises. And those enemies, I hear people all the time say, Lord, move whatever's not supposed to be around me, move it out the way. God wants you to be able to walk through that situation. Even though those things can't move, walk through them and learn what God wants you to learn. Because guess what? He's going to put the terror in your enemy. Gradually, they're going to leave. So just keep your eyes on God, not the situation, and know that everything's going to work out. Oh, my God. Do you guys see God in this? Anyway, you have to read it for yourself, okay? Just read it for yourself. And so he may even give you more understanding in it as well. So that was day number 25, Exodus chapter 22 through Exodus chapter 24. You guys continue to be blessed, okay? God bless.